Venmo and Cash App are similar platforms for peer-to-peer payments, and they also both allow you to pay for things with your account balance using a cashback debit card. And sure, they have their drawbacks. They also have some pretty unique features. I do a lot of cashback debit card reviews, but sometimes it's helpful to see a full-on comparison between a couple that are similar. So today we're pitting Venmo's debit card against Cash App's Cash Card to see who gets the KO. That's knockout for my less sports-inclined viewers. Let's get into it. Real quick, any of these features could change at some point in the future, so keep that in mind if you want to get one of these accounts and debit cards. Let's start with the similarities. In both Venmo and Cash App, you can connect to people you know with their username. Then whenever you go out together and one pays, the other can easily pay them back without having to carry any cash or write a check. And it'll use the balance in your app, which you can fund by transferring from your bank. Just like any normal bank account, you can transfer money in and out from your primary bank account. Another similarity and simultaneously a con about these platforms is all non-direct deposit transfers are not FDIC insured. That's the federal government's way of guaranteeing your money up to $250,000 in case the institution where you bank either goes under or has a major breach of security. Keep this in mind if you use Venmo or Cash App a lot. I still use both of them, but I don't keep any more money in the accounts than I'm willing to lose just in case something happens to either company. Also, neither of these have monthly fees associated with them, but they might have some smaller fees associated with things like instant transfers out of the accounts. With both, you can set up direct deposit and get your paycheck up to 2 days early. And with Venmo, your direct deposit actually is FDIC insured up to $250,000. I honestly wasn't able to confirm very easily if direct deposits into Cash App are FDIC insured or not. You can also purchase crypto through either app with as little as $1. Now, while that's quite a list of similarities, these cashback debit cards actually vary quite a bit. To start, Venmo gives you cashback through Dosh, which provides cashback at 10,000 plus locations across the country. Some brick and mortar stores, some online. If you open up the Venmo app, you can find out what's close to you. It seems like most of the offers are 5% back, which is pretty good. They are for very specific places, but one thing to note is that you don't actually have to activate any offers before using them, which is really nice. Cash App, on the other hand, doesn't provide cash back in a traditional sense. It's more of a discount, which I like a lot. If we open up the app, you can see the amount discount you would receive by shopping at a specific place. So take Taco Bell, for instance, you could use your Cash App Cash Card to pay for your tacos. And since it's 5% off one order, if you were to buy $20 worth of tacos, which is a lot, your Cash App transaction would only show $19.50. Contrary to Venmo, there are many fewer offers through Cash App, but I've always thought of them as being pretty decent offers. There are fewer of them, but they're to places that I think of as being less obscure. Like you can do Taco Bell, Sam's Club, DoorDash, Fandango, Voodoo, as well as a number of other restaurants like Domino's, Shake Shack, and Burger King. Plus, up until recently, they had 10% back on grocery store purchases, which we used quite a bit. One thing though with the Cash Card is you have to activate offers before you use them, and you can only have one offer activated at a time. So it takes a bit more thought behind getting that discount. In terms of transferring, Cash App is quite a bit better. Whenever I make a transfer from our bank account, it makes the funds available almost instantaneously, even though the transfer doesn't get pulled from our bank in a day or two. That makes the Cash App debit card very useful, especially when I don't have direct deposit set up. And it's never charged me for instant access either. The Venmo card, on the other hand, took the better part of a week to transfer money into the account. That's kind of frustrating if you have to send money to someone or use it to make a purchase. Venmo does have the ability to deposit a check directly into your account through the app. And while Cash App gives the option to deposit cash at specific stores like Walgreens and Speedway, it can't deposit checks, and I find that feature far more useful for someone like me. Now, before we hit some of the other great features, I'd like to ask you to hit the like button if you're finding this information helpful. It really helps me and my channel by making this video a little bit more likely that it'll spread to others. And of course, I would be honored if you decided to follow along by hitting that subscribe button as well. All right, here's some other features that are pretty neat. With Venmo, you can actually split purchases with friends, which is super helpful. When going out with friends to eat or see a movie, instead of then asking for them to pay you back with Venmo or whatever, all you have to do is find that transaction in your account and create a split. Then it'll just request them to approve the split. On the more personalization side, Cash App actually allows you to customize your card. You can add emojis, text, or you can just write something in yourself, like I did. I mean, there's no reason it shouldn't be chocolate milk related. Cash App actually allows you to purchase stocks and crypto within the app, as opposed to Venmo, which only allows you to purchase crypto. At least right now. Both have the ability to pull money out of ATMs nationwide. With Venmo, it's free at 37,000 1,000 ATMs. With Cashapp, it's free, but only if you have at least $300 worth of direct deposits into your account per month. Cashapp now has a feature that allows you to file your taxes within the app, which is pretty cool. If you've ever used Credit Karma to file your taxes in the past, like me, that's now called Cashapp taxes, so it's fairly reputable. And it just adds another level of convenience if you don't want to go through a CPA or TurboTax or something like that, especially if you have very simple taxes. Overall, I like both these debit cards. It makes me uneasy having money in something that isn't FDIC insured, so I don't keep very much in either of them. But they make something that started as peer-to-peer payment into something much easier to use in your normal life. Because now you don't have to transfer funds from your Venmo or Cash App account to your bank account in order to spend it. At the beginning of the year, I did a Cashback debit card showdown where I compared 8 different debit cards, 2 of which were the Venmo and Cash App cards. In it, I ranked the Cash Card above Venmo's debit card because honestly, it carried more utility because of the 10% off grocery store purchases. That's a huge offer that we and many other people found useful during their weekly grocery store runs. But going through these benefits again, I have to say Venmo's probably the better platform just because of all the benefits that it provides for free. It gets you FDIC insurance on direct deposits, it's got free ATM use, you can split purchases, and you have many more companies from which to acquire cash back. But both are great. And with Cash App, it has far quicker transfers into the account. And in my opinion, it has higher quality offers even though it's to fewer stores. But the card is so much more useful to me if it has the grocery store cashback offer, which it'll probably gain back at some point. Many of the offers are available for a time and then are unavailable for a time. They're like rolling offers because each has an expiration date. Now, if you want to sign up with either of these, you can use my referral link in the description down below and it'll get you a sign up bonus and it'll help support the channel. And in the comments down below, let me know which one you think has the most utility for you and your finances. If you want to see how these compare to 6 other debit cards, all of which are FDIC insured, check out this video I made on the showdown right here. Thanks for sticking around.